Hello everyone and welcome to David Bryant, the Experienced Scammer, Episode 5. He might be experienced, but listen as he flounders when he's trying to ask Cassandra to actually send him money. At the end of Episode 4, he'd told Cassandra that he was going to send her a present, and she'd asked him, "I wonder what it is." "Something beautiful," he said. "How are you, my lady?" And if you're keeping count of the days, this was Monday evening. Cassandra is due to meet him at Heathrow Airport first thing on Thursday morning. And it's just under 7 weeks since this scammer first contacted Cassandra. "Hey, love, how are you?" he said at midday on Tuesday. "Good morning," said Cassandra. "I'm fine, thanks. The vet thinks we caught her laminitis in time, but he's given her some pills that I have to crush up and put in her feed. She's shut in the stable on a restricted diet and she isn't happy. Hopefully I'll be able to let her out in a few days. I was just typing my message when yours appeared." "Oh, nice," he said. "I'm glad it was discovered in time. I know she wouldn't be happy. No one in that position will be happy, you know. Soon enough she'll have her freedom again." "She will," replied Cassandra. "How's your day going?" "Okay, thanks. I was just doing some weeding in the garden. How about yours?" "Mine is going well," he said. "Waiting on my turn, so I can put out all these items on export." "Your turn?" replied Cassandra. "Yeah, we were assigned numbers on our tags, so we have to follow the numbers in an orderly manner." "I see," replied Cassandra. "Do you have a lot of items to collect?" "Not so much." "I guess that's good," replied Cassandra. "It won't take you too long to sort them out." "It will only be slow if the people ahead of me has so much items, but so far it's been moving really good." "Yes, dear," he said. "What about the filmmakers? Are they done?" "What do you mean?" replied Cassandra. "They came to have a look around." "Oh, okay. I thought they started their filming already." "Why did you think that?" "I thought of it because one of the ponies is having laminitis," he said. "I thought the filming might make her uncomfortable or something. Just thought of it. I didn't know they only came to look round." "Okay," replied Cassandra. "Hey, darling," he said a few hours later. "Oh, good evening." "Good evening, my lady. How was your day?" "I was gardening until it started raining. I'm watching the television right now. How was your day?" "My day was good," he said. "Even though I wasn't able to clear all items, I will pick up where I left off tomorrow morning. I should be done before noon. I'm here sitting and watching TV." "Maybe we were watching the same thing on TV," replied Cassandra. "What were you watching?" Cassandra had been watching the Queen's coffin being flown from Edinburgh down to London. "I know you'll be really busy tomorrow," she said, "so if I don't get to talk to you again, I'll see you at the airport on Thursday morning. I can't wait." "Good morning, love," he said, "on Wednesday. And remember that man who's just said he didn't have many items?" So he sent her a photo of all his boxes. "My goodness," said Cassandra. "You've been working hard getting all that lot packed and ready." "Yes, baby. All is packed and set for export," he said, "waiting to make payment. How's your day going?" "Good, thanks. It's lovely and sunny today. How do all those parcels get sent?" "By air," he said. "Larger ones do go through the sea." Visions of the parcels with their own snorkel and flippers, swimming their way to their clients. "I'm glad you have a clear and sunny weather today. Hopefully you'll get a lot done today." "I'm sure I will," replied Cassandra. "I was mending some fencing this morning. I'll probably do some more work in the garden after lunch." "Okay, darling. Please try not to work too hard. You know, that old scammer obsession. I don't want to meet you all tired. Yes, you'll never meet a scammer that believes in anything other than being lazy and sleeping. Hard work is something they simply don't understand." "What are you having for lunch?" he asked. "Back to your obsession with my lunch," replied Cassandra. "LOL, so I can be familiar with your food when I'm there. You're my baby girl. It wouldn't be a crime for me to be obsessed with your lunch. LOL, will it?" "To save you asking again," replied Cassandra, "I always have a sandwich for lunch." "Oh, really?" said our man, who's been told every day for weeks that she was having a sandwich for lunch. "Why take something light?" he said. "I usually like to have something heavy for lunch, so I don't eat heavy for dinner, because that will make me uncomfortable at night, and also make me feel tired. But you're always tired anyway, mate, when I wake up in the morning." "I always have a sandwich," replied Cassandra. "It's quick and easy." Oh, okay. I haven't had lunch yet. I just want to get done with all these before having that. I'm sure you do, replied Cassandra. And remember, this is the day before he's due to arrive at Heathrow. I guess you'll have to leave for the airport in a few hours, she said. Have a safe flight. I'm just about to go into town to buy a few things for your arrival. I'll see you tomorrow. And then she tuned in 4 hours later. Hey, love, he said. Two sad faces. Oh, hi there, replied Cassandra. You must be leaving for the airport soon. Babe, these taxis are crazy. Not, babe, not yet. What's wrong with the taxis? Replied Cassandra, assuming that he'd mistyped taxis and meant taxis. You know what I mean. Are they bad drivers? They're charging me 24% on exports duty. Been furious here, he said. Oh dear, replied Cassandra. I usually do 13%, or maximum of 15% on taxes for exports duties. They said it went up because of COVID. I guess you'll have to pass on the extra cost to your customers, replied Cassandra, or make less profit. Didn't you think to check that before you travelled to the auction? No, love, I didn't think to check that, he said. I only had budget for 15%, for a worst-case scenario. Even at that, I had to devalue some items, so imagine if I hadn't. Oh dear, replied a very unsympathetic Cassandra. Well, I'm sure you'll sort it out. You've had lots of experience. I'm pretty confused right now, my darling, he said. Oh dear, perhaps you should contact the airline and see if you can change to a later flight while you sort things out. Oh, my love, he said. I suggest you contact Swiss Air and see if you can change your flight, replied Cassandra. OK, love, I'll do that first, said our scammer, who hadn't quite worked out how to actually ask Cassandra for the money. And Cassandra, of course, is not going to offer. I'll get back to you, he said. OK, assume you managed to sort something out, she said an hour later, and that you're at the airport as your flight will be checking in now. OK, I'm off to bed. I'll have to get up early to drive to the airport. Have a safe flight. I've called them to reschedule, he said. They asked for a date. I had to push by 2 days so I can sort things out. I'm just here thinking. I have to put calls through to see what I can do. OK, replied Cassandra. What a good thing I looked. So you'll be arriving on Saturday instead. Same flight. She heard nothing from him after that, and the following morning, she said, and by now we're on Thursday morning. Please confirm that you're coming on Saturday. I don't want to go through the whole ridiculousness again of you telling me you're coming, but refusing to tell me when. It's so tedious. Did you get an up-to-date itinerary? She asked, because, of course, I was hoping to cost him another $5. A few hours later, he sent her a letter from a registered tax agent, and I'll show it to you. Here it is. It says, "This is the official tax computation from the Federal Tax Authority, FTA, to Mr. David Bryant regarding clearance of non-residential business taxes on business transactions in the United Arab Emirates. We hereby inform you that your boxes, labelled with issuing number, containing gold and diamond jewelleries, has been processed for the tax payment, but will be withheld at the FTA processing office until a manual payment of $288,000 is made for the business taxes outside the Abu Dhabi Free Trade Zone. You are hereby instructed to pay with immediate effect at the Revenue Office close to you, as electronic or card payment are not acceptable because of the new FTA policy imposed. Please proceed to make the payment without further delay. Director of Operations." I did look this up, and it appears that our scammer has used the letter heading from a genuine firm of tax agents. I won't go too more into depth on that, because I've decided I'm going to make an episode 6 to this, and in episode 6 we're going to go through the scam and look at all the holes in his story as he goes through. I think it might be helpful for potential victims in the future to get some idea of what to be looking for, to know whether or not the person that you're talking to is telling you a made-up story. "I'm not done raising up all funds yet, my love," he said. "I don't understand that," replied Cassandra. "Do they expect you to turn up with $288,000 in cash? Sounds dodgy to me." "Babe, this whole thing is getting me so worked up," he said. "So they do expect you to turn up with cash? I thought all payments were done electronically these days." "Yes, babe, they want payment made at the office. Sounds like you're dealing with a corrupt official. She replied, no one asked for payment in cash. Been able to exhaust all my source, he said, but still left with 33,000 to pay up. You should speak to someone senior, replied Cassandra, but if you have most of the money, why not leave a few packages behind and send them the rest when you get here, or back to the States? Have you found a senior official to talk to? She asked a bit later. I simply don't believe that any genuine federal tax employee would ask for payment in cash. That doesn't happen anywhere. You're being scammed. You read so much about scammers these days, online and offline. No, babe, he said. I'm not being scammed. I made inquiries, and it was correct. They made me understand that when they say cash, they mean an instant payment, where they're going to get the money fast, because of past experiences. Bank transfers are instant, replied Cassandra. That's electronic, but I'm sure you'll sort something out. Is it still the same flight times for tomorrow? And please answer me. As I said before, I'm getting very fed up with your refusal to tell me which flights you're coming on and when you're coming. You're playing games with me, and if you do not tell me the flight times and confirm tomorrow's arrival, I will withdraw the invitation. I do not like you playing silly games with me, and I will not allow it any more. You keep saying things about games, said our upset scammer. Does it really look like I'm playing games with you? I haven't been able to come up with the remaining funds, and you're asking me to leave just like that? At this stage in my life, I'm not ready to play whatever game it is. Yes, it does look like you're playing games. I've asked and asked and asked multiple times for confirmation of when you're coming, but time and time again you refuse to tell me, and you're doing it again. You must know whether or not you're booked on a flight for Saturday, and you must know which flight you're booked on if you're coming. So please confirm, yes, you're coming, and flight number time, or no, you're not coming. Babe! I'm not certain yet, because my leaving here depends on how fast I make payment for this. You've had plenty of time to work out an alternative, replied Cassandra. Leave some of the boxes and send them the money when either you get here or return to the USA. At this point, I had decided, or Cassandra had decided, that she wasn't going to offer. If he wanted money from Cassandra, he had to ask. So no, I'm not certain, he said. At least that's an answer, replied Cassandra. I can't leave any item here. Why did it take you so long to tell me that? She asked. I don't know anyone here. I will not play these games any more. Then contact some of your clients and ask them to pay their own delivery costs. What games? He asked. Babe, please try to understand. These clients have pains in full already. And I think what he meant was that they'd paid in full. What games? Replied Cassandra. The one where you tell me you're coming, but refuse to tell me when, or confirm which flight. If they've already paid, then I don't see the problem. You already have the money, so stop moaning. There's no way. I'm going to call them to demand extra funds from them. Even if I have to let them know that, I have to meet up with their orders first. Like I said, if they've already paid you, then you have the money, so stop complaining like a baby. The problem I'm having now is meeting up with the percentage exports duties, which they paid less for. And that's something we'll look at in the next video as well. You're seriously telling me that you're only charging your customers 10% on top of the price you paid plus the 15% you expected to pay? And if you can't work out why I said that, again, I'll explain that in the next video. It must have cost you more than that for flights and accommodation. Anyway, what do you intend doing about this? Yes, my dear, I did charge them with the 15% export duties, excluding my profits. But as I speak with you at this point, I've put in everything, including my profit. The whole thing is tiring and frustrating. But one thing you should know, I will definitely come to the UK to see you and spend time with you. I just need to clear this up first. Please, my love. Yes, you do need to clear it up. I'm quite frankly amazed that you put in all that work, paid for flights and accommodation, and were only charging your clients 10% profit. In fact, it must be less than 10% profit, since you're still short of the money. I presume if you've spent all the money, that no one will lend you any either, as you'll have no way of paying it back. Babe, I've been able to source for funds from a couple of persons. That was how I could raise up to that amount, and will pay back their funds as soon as I get into the United States. I let them know already that I have to meet up with my fiancé in the UK, that I'm going to be there for 3 weeks, and they were fine with that. I just need to find a way to come up with what is left. I've tried to reach out to some others, but to no avail. Is that a proposal? Replied Cassandra, having read the bit about fiancé. I'm assuming that you won't be arriving tomorrow, since you haven't even told me which flight you booked on. Okay, she said a few hours later. Goodbye. I've said repeatedly that I will not let you mess me around with your repeated refusal to tell me which flight you're coming on. It's obvious that you're not serious. I wish you a happy life. Goodbye. I haven't booked a flight yet, my dear, he said. I will definitely let you know. I'm still out now. Please, my love, try to understand how terrible it is for me here. I do not know anyone. One of the executives has really been of help. Please, do not say it that I do not want to tell you when I'm coming. You know I will definitely send my flight itinerary to you. How was your day? I had to call them, airline company. They said I can reschedule for any date, but I have to make an extra payment of about $300. At this point, I thought, well, obviously, he hasn't quite worked out how to ask her for $33,000. Maybe he's going to ask her for $300. But again, he has to ask. Okay. You might be able to amend your flight online without having to pay, she said. Look, and sent him one of those dodgy tracking links, thinking that there was no way that he would click on it, and she was right. But also thinking, well, we've got to the end of the scam. It really doesn't matter if he spots it. Hey, love, how are you? He said a couple of hours later. I'm okay. Have you sorted things out yet? Not yet, love. I'm left with about $12,500 to pay. I've exhausted all options as we speak. How was your day? I'm just having dinner, replied Cassandra. So what are you going to do? Oh, okay. I don't even have appetite to eat anything at this point. I know, love. I'm super confused. Eh, dear, replied an unsympathetic Cassandra. He sent her some unhappy faces. Shame you don't have a Rolex watch you could sell, she said facetiously. That, of course, went straight over his head, but he took it seriously. No, I don't, honey, he said. IKR, he said. Can you talk? Yes, for a few minutes. I'm talking to a cousin on Zoom in 10 minutes, she said. Can you wait till I finish talking to my cousin? Okay, love. I'll be waiting. Please let me know when you're done. We're finished, she said a few hours later. Okay, love. Please come online on Messenger so I can call. And the reason that he wants to call her on Messenger, not on chat, is because he thinks that on chat you can only do video calls. And I think he might be right, but of course you can turn off your camera. Whereas on Messenger, you have the choice. And so, Cassandra hopped back on Facebook, where our man called her. Good evening, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, babe.
Oh, good.
How you doing?
Oh, good, I'm fine, thank you very much. So have you managed to sort out your problems yet?
What?
Have you managed to sort out your problems yet?
No, baby, I haven't. Really haven't. This whole thing's weighing me down. Right now, I've exhausted all my options. Up to the extent the executive had to help me out with about 5,000, right? I said as soon as I get back into the United States, I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be in a month's time because I have to go meet up with my fiance, right? I told him I have to go meet up with my fiance in the United Kingdom, right? When I'm done from there, when I get back into the United States, I think I'm gonna be spending about 3 weeks there. So as soon as I'm done from there, get back into the United States, I'm gonna, reimburse him. I said, okay, I have to help come up with a 5 grand for me. Right now, I'm left about 12,000 and some fractions, right? I don't know what else to do, baby. I was
So,
just thinking, I don't know. I don't usually do this, but I don't even know. That's the reason I had you to actually come live because I didn't know I was going to type that. Even right now, I don't know how I'm going to say this, but I was thinking if there's actually any way I could, you could help me out. So when I get in, I'm going to reimburse it.
but I don't know how I could help you. I thought you needed to pay in cash.
Yeah, for as long as you could, for as long as they could confirm the payment, right? That's what they need because they just want to confirm the payment like quickly, right? So they can round up with everything. Because from what they said the reason they actually did that was they've actually had issues when it comes to export, right? Some people maybe they do one or two what's it called, transfers or the rest. It doesn't really come through immediately, right? So the reason they did that is right now they've actually got like associates, right, where you can easily pay the money to or transfer the money to it rather than doing international transfer like the wire transfer, right, which is going to take some days to confirm. So They've got associates in really good number of countries right now, which you can easily pay to, and they can confirm the payment almost immediately. As soon as the payment is confirmed, right? They're gonna just put everything up for export, and I'm good to go.
So how would I be able to help you then?
Um, I could meet up with them. They give me. I'll tell them you're making payment from the United Kingdom, right? So they can give me an associate where you can easily pay and they can confirm the payment. Because from what Raj, one of the escorts, explained to me, he said for as long as the associate confirm the payment that is received, right, that they're going to contact them here and everything is going to go smoothly. So that's left for them to handle, right? While they process my packages for export.
So you mean you want me to send the money to the Saudi tax services? I mean,
No,
I beg your pardon, the Dubai tax services.
yeah, they've got, I'm going to ask them if they've got associate because from what he explained to me, he said they've got associate where you can easily make the payment. So I'm going to tell them that my fiance is making the payment from the United Kingdom. Okay, so he's going to give me like kind of like details where you can pay to and you can confirm the payment almost immediately.
Okay, when did I become your fiance?
Oh, baby. Um,
I don't recall
well,
you
right now,
proposing.
yeah, I know that, right? But you're the only woman in my life right now, right? And from the moment I started speaking up with you, I've actually never felt like this. The last time I felt like this was with my late wife, right? And for years now, I haven't actually felt this way. And I said to myself, like, yeah, she actually makes me feel happy, and the fact that the United Kingdom is where I've actually been and everything. So it's all, it was a good feeling and it still is. And, the fact that you occupied my trust, I said I was not going to let go, right? That's the reason I said I'm coming straight down to the United Kingdom to come meet up with you.
So is that what's in that parcel you're going to send me? Is it a ring or a proposal or something?
The parcel? Oh, actually, um, beautiful flowers, right?
Yeah.
Because I sent you haven't gotten it yet? You've gotten it?
No, I haven't, not yet.
Oh,
I
beautiful
think most of
flowers.
our florists are rather taken up with other things at the moment.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure they'll arrive after Monday.
Okay. So
So you're going to have to tell
that's
me
it,
what it is
baby.
that you need me to do.
I'm left with about 12,000. I'm just thinking what you can help me with. If you can help me with that, fine.
Well, as I say, you'll have to tell me
Goodness,
what
I'm
you need me
grateful.
to do.
What?
You'll have to tell me what you need me to do.
What you need to?
Sorry, you went a bit funny there. I didn't hear what you said.
I didn't get what you said.
You will have to tell me what you need me to do.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I need you to help me come up with some funds, right?
Yes, but I
So
can't
I'm
do
gonna get the
magically unless you tell me how you want me to do it and where you want me to send it. My psychic powers don't extend that far, I'm afraid.
you said what? I didn't get what you said.
You're going to have to tell me what you need me to do. I can't just magically
Okay.
put the money in an envelope and address it to David Bryant somewhere, but I don't know where. No,
Okay,
you need
babe.
to tell me
I'm
what
gonna
you need me to do.
okay, babe. I'm gonna get the details, okay? I'm gonna get the details and text that to you. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Well, are you going to send your number to me so I can easily contact you directly rather than coming on here?
Oh, well, my mobile doesn't work in the house, so much better for you to contact me on
Oh,
here or on. We have
okay.
terrible mobile signals here.
Okay, baby. I'm gonna let you know that, okay?
Yes, you can either contact me on here or on chat.
Okay, baby. I'm gonna do that. Have you had dinner yet? Done with dinner?
Of course, I have. It's nearly 9 o'clock at night.
Oh, okay. I barely have appetite to eat, but I kind of feel hungry. It's pretty late here, but I think I'm just gonna snack on something, right?
Okay. What time is it
Yeah,
there?
baby. Over here is past 10 p.m. here already, almost 11.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty late, but I just have to, put something in my stomach, right?
Okay.
Been really down for the whole day. Okay, babe. So you're going to bed soon?
Probably about another hour's time or something, yes.
Okay, babe. I'm gonna get this and let you know, okay? Then as soon as I do that, I saw the link you sent to me where I can, reschedule my flight and everything.
Yes,
So
yes.
as soon as I get that done, I'm gonna get the flight booked and send my flight itinerary to you.
Okay.
Okay, babe?
Okay.
Okay, love. Thank you
Okay
very
then.
much. Okay, darling. You have a lovely night rest.
Thank you
I'm gonna
very
text you
much.
in the morning, okay?
Okay, I'll speak to you
Okay, babe.
tomorrow. Bye for now.
Okay, babe. You didn't give me a kiss.
Well, don't really feel that I need to kiss the computer screen. It'll just make it all grubby, won't it?
I know, right? I know. Oh, baby. You make me happy. Okay, baby. No problem. I'll talk to you tomorrow, okay?
Okay then. Good night.
Good night. Mm.
The following morning, Cassandra woke up to two messages. Good morning, honey. Hope you're sleeping good and getting good rest. I'm up already. We'll have coffee, then meet up with Raj after that so I can get the details. Wakey, wakey! Happy Sunday to you, love. And he sent her the bank details of a money mule in Birmingham. Obviously, exactly the place you'd expect to pay taxes due to the Dubai tax authorities. Cassandra hopped on the Lloyds Bank Facebook page, noticed he can't even spell Lloyds Bank, and sent those details, saying that she believed she was talking to a money mule and sending a few screenshots of the conversation. At this point, Cassandra ghosted our man, and in episode 6, if he carries on, there might be a few solo ramblings, but mainly we're going to look at his story so that you can see the kind of clues that you should be looking for if you're talking to someone online. I hope you enjoyed this story of one of the more experienced scammers, and I hope you've learnt something from it. If you did, and if you have, please like it, please share it, please comment down below, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in episode 6, the analysis of a scam.